We'll start with some of these packs, and we'll kind of throw other stuff in there to keep the variety up. Pokemon, come on. Pika Pika. Good luck, everybody. I love the 2024 value pack, so we'll see if 2025, the green flash prisms, that's what I couldn't remember, flash prisms. See how these look. Good luck, everybody. Oh yeah, these are a little different. I do show all the cards, so we'll go through all the base as quickly as we can. All right, Watkins for the 49ers. Geno on the silver. We got Cook on the red, white, and blue. A.J. Brown. Ooh, Hampton. We like that. We like that, Steve. That's nice. We approve. We got Austin Eckler on the green. Ashton Genty on the fireworks. We like that, Raiders. And Drake May on the fractal. Very nice. A fine start. A fine start. Yeah, just got him. I like what I see so far. Yeah, trying. I'm sure there is. I just don't have the knowledge of the Pokemon world. Yeah, I like the red, white, and blues in this year's. And the green flash is pretty nice, too. So far, I approve. We got Luther Burden for the Bears. T.J. Watt on the silver for Pittsburgh. Trey Benson for Arizona. Tucker Kraft for Green Bay. Chamiri on the red, white, and blue for the Titans. Cortland Sutton on the green flash. Jackson Dart on the emergent. We approve. And Jaden Higgins on the prismatic going to Houston. That's nice, too. I like these inserts. I like the inserts. I love last year's. I don't know if maybe these will win my heart. Last year's, I think, are the best. But these are nice. I approve so far everything I've seen. But yeah, last year's, they were really nice. I think these will win me over, though. We got Martinez for Seattle. Williams on the silver. We got Ellis for the Falcons. Bucky Irving. And Deshaun Jackson for the Eagles. Newsome for the Browns. We got Luther Burden on the prismatic. And a little Micah Parsons on the fireworks for the Cowboys. Interesting they couldn't get him on Green Bay by then. We'll cut him some slack on that, I guess. All right, we got Ashton for the Raiders. Najee on the silver. Megatron for Detroit. DeAndre Swift for the Bears. TJ Sanders for Buffalo. Woody Marks on the green flash. Caleb on the fractal. And Cole Kmet on the global reach. It's an interesting one. And a kid reporter. All right, after this pack, we'll do one of those optic blasters. Kind of mix it up a little bit here. But I like these. All right, we got Jalen Lane for Washington. Braden Fisk on the silver for the Rams. Warren Moon for the Chiefs. Interesting. Little Jaden Daniels action, we approve. Siobhan Revel Jr. for the Cowboys. All right. Joe Theismann on the green. Saquon on the global reach. And Travis Hunter. We approve of that too. Going to Mr. Carter King. I was wondering about that myself, John, but he must have had a season there. It's weird that they would say, you know what, we need Warren Moon in here, and let's put him on a Chiefs uniform. Let's do that. That's because that's what everyone wants. All right, let's try a blaster. Then we'll get back to those. Empty box. All right, good luck, guys. It'd be great to see you downtown today. We got Martinez, Garrett Wilson on the play action, and base. We got Harmon for Pittsburgh. Martinez on the silver. I guess this is his box. It's his box today. We got Kenneth Grant. We got Egbuka. I like that. Very nice. We approve of that. Hey, what's up, Papa? Hey, Smith. Hope you guys are doing good today. Happy Tuesday, fellas. Mason Taylor for the Jets. Jackson Hawes for Buffalo. Caleb Johnson for Pittsburgh. Devin Neal for the Saints. I see a QB right here. We got Walker for the Falcons. Milroe, rookie recruits, going to Seattle. All right, we'll do some more of these, and then we'll do that other blaster. Keep the variety up. Or we could do that Donruss Mega. What do you guys think? We could do a few of these and then do the Mega next. We got Winston Jr. for the Titans. Old Jan on the silver. Always comes back. Suggs. Carl Pickens for the Bengals. Tyler Booker for the boys. Devontae on the green flash. Cam Ward Fireworks. We approve Titans. And Prismatic Travis Hunter. We approve of that as well. What do you guys think of these inserts? I like them. So far, so good. All right, we got Walker for the Falcons. Tyler Booker on the silver for the boys. We got Chop Robinson for Miami. Garrett Wilson for the Jets on the free. Tracy for the Giants. Ivan Pace on the green flash. We got Cole Kmet again. I think we got that card already. And a Luther Burden on the Prismatic Prism. Oh, you got to see. You just had to call it out, Gibby. call it out, I'll bet you he's going to show up now. That's how it goes. Once you call it out, he's going to show up. We got Giddens. We're on the right path. Oh, Adonai Mitchell on the silver. Dwight Freeney, that's 3 Colts in a row. What? Chris Godwin and old Jack. Come on, Jack. For the Raiders. We got Judkins on the green flash. Like that. Micah on the fireworks. Jackson Dart. Green emergent. We approve. I know, Gibby. I thought for sure we were going to get one. You said we're going to get 3 Colts in a row. We got to get at least one. No, not yet. We're on the right path, though. That was a Colts pack. We're on the right trail, I think. We'll see. All right, we got Jadon Blue for the boys. Trey Tucker on the silver for the Raiders. Geno for the Bengals. Odell Beckham for the Giants. And a Gray Zabel for Seattle. Tim Tebow. Always showing up when you least expect him. We got Scattaboo on the emergent and Devontae on the prison break. I like that one too. It's a cool insert. You know what? All right. Let's do this mega next. We're going to go back in time. 2021. It was a good year. All right, empty box. It's the best of times. It was the worst of times. Hopefully we can find ourselves a downtown hiding in here today. Among the backwards cards. Look at that. Mask time. It's a different time then. All right, we got Elijah Moore on the Red Hot Rookies for the Jets. We got Patty French Fries for Pittsburgh. And Landon Dickerson for the Eagles with a kid reporter. I know you wonder about those the COVID cards. It's like you actually needed proof that actually happened. Did that really happen? It did. All right, we got Devontae on the Vortex for Green Bay. Lawrence Taylor on the Legends series. Kwity Paye for Indy. And look at there, Mr. Waddle, who is a Dolphin no more. It is all blur. It's kind of crazy to think that happened all that time ago. Like, has it been that long? I guess it has. Get out of there. Elway. All right, we got Davis Mills on the Gridiron Kings. Looking like a champ. Larry Roundtree for the Chargers. Daz Newsome for the Bears. And a kid reporter. I want to see another mask. I think we get a Mahomes mask. Yep, look at that. Mahomes with the mask. I'm sure that'll definitely be worth something one day. We got Devin McCourty on the press proof for New England. Nick Bosa on the throwback. Look at that. Trey Lance. There was a time 5 years ago we would have been excited. Josh Palmer for the Chargers. The color match on the mask. That's true. I'm sure it'll make it a eBay 101. All right, we got Drew Brees on the press proof. On the highlights, DK for Seattle. We got Elijah Mitchell for the 49ers. Hunter Long for the Dolphins. And a kid reporter. I'm just hoping we get a good auto. We've had a good run of autos. I'm hoping the run can continue. Derrick Henry back-to-back on the press proof. Very nice. We got, Jamar Chase. There we go on the rookies. There you go, Bengals. We approve. Very nice. Jamar Chase. Rondale Moore, rest in peace. Seems like we get him every time now. And a Najee for Pittsburgh. All right, this last pack should have our auto. Good luck, guys. Hopefully we get something good here. Gronk in the house. We got Zeke. We got Joe. All right, you know what? We'll pull from the back here. We'll pull from the back. The suspense. All right, we got Jabril Cox for Dallas. We got Osai for the Bengals. Josh Allen on the throwback. And Dwayne Eskridge on the auto for Seattle. Is he still in the league? I'm not sure. I think he might still be in the league, but I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure, Seattle. It's a name I haven't heard in a while. I know that. I don't know if he went the route of the car wash. Gotcha, Rich. Works for you. Yeah, sometimes when you haven't heard the name in a while, you're like, I don't know. Is he around somewhere? We got Pat Bryant for Denver. Kyle Pitts on the silver. BTJ for the Jags. Khalil Mack for the Chargers. Mason Taylor for the Jets. Little Sammy Laporta. We approve, Lions. We got Higgins on the Prismatic. And Ashton on the Prism Fireworks. We approve. $5. Well, for a guy who may or may not still be in the league, maybe $5 is pretty good. I just don't know. I'll find out after. We got Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. Scattaboo on the silver. We approve of that, Dr. Jones. Nice. Josh Hines-Allen. Hines Ward. Tajay for the Titans. Jordan Addison for the Vikings on the green flash. Got Drake May on the Fractal. And Josh Allen on the Prism Fireworks. All right, one more pack. There's a nice surprise waiting for us here. I'd like to see a nice silver. Manangai for the Bears. Denzel Ward on the silver for Cleveland. Little CJ Stroud action for Houston. Warren Sapp Trey Harris for the Chargers. Mason Graham for Cleveland on the green flash. We got Devontae on the Prism Break. And a little Scatterboo on the green emergent. We approve of that too. All right, we'll do that other Optic Blaster. And then that Mosaic No Huddle. It's been a good while since we had a Mosaic No Huddle 2024. I am pumped. All right. Empty box. Good luck, guys. Come on downtown. We got Mertz for Houston. Walker for the Falcons. Starting us off. We got Ollie Gordon for Miami. Jalen Lane for Washington. Nolan for Arizona. We got DK on the play action for Pittsburgh. There's a Tyler Warren. We found one. Gibby, we found one. Olave on the silver for the Saints. We got Hunter for the Rams. Bo Nix on the silver for Denver. Come on, last pack. Be good to us. Jalen Royals for KC. Cam Ward. Nice little hit there for the Titans. We approve. We approve of that. Yeah, that's a good way to finish that one off. All right. No huddle time, friends. Let's do this. All right, empty box. Good luck, guys. Hopefully we get some nice stuff chilling in here. There is a fair amount of base, which we will work through. All right, we got Malik Neighbors on the debut. Starting us off. Look at that. Nice Bo Nix right there on the debut. That one is 38 out of 75. Nice hit, Denver. I think that's Rob. Nice hit, Rob. That's a beaut. Javon Baker for New England. And a Mahomes Disco Men of Mastery. Nice little hit there for KC. That's a good way to start. Yeah, nice hit, Rob. That's a beaut. We approve. That's a good way to start the box off. Definitely a good way to start the box off. Nice. And here comes Mrs. Wise Guy.
Hello.
All right, good luck, guys. Hopefully we get some more magic in here. We got chilling here. All right, we got Derrick Henry on the National Pride. We got Kinchins on the Disco going to the Rams. Jalen Polk for New England. And Thrash for Cleveland with a kid reporter. I love the no huddles. I love the discos so much. I love it. If I can get more of these, I will, but they are not cheap. We got Morton Anderson on the Hall of Fame. JJ on the debut. We approve, Vikings. Kind of stick together a little bit, though. There's something here with him. Oh, it's a silver. Keon Coleman for Buffalo on the silver. Michael Hall for Cleveland. And Kelsey Disco Moments of Time. Another one for KC. Actually, this is one of the things that keeps me from getting like 2021 Mosaic hobby or no huddles, because over time Mosaic tends to brick up and nobody wants that. Yeah, so they like to stick. They get sticky. All right, we got ourselves here A.J. Brown on the National Pride. Austin Eckler on the Disco for Washington. Luke McCaffrey for Washington. And a Keon Coleman again for Buffalo. All right. Now we just need a Jaden. We got all the other Washington. A Drake May would be nice. There's always like one sticking. All right. We got Jared Goff on the National Pride. Man, I think we got gold here. We got gold coming up. I'm pretty sure that's gold, guys. Good luck, everybody. Earl Campbell on the Hall of Fame. We got a kid reporter. Kelsey on the Montage Disco. KC getting all the discos. We got Jacob Cowing for the 49ers. And what do we got here? James Cook, National Pride for Buffalo. 8 out of 10. Gold. Well, 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 B-Wax. We found some gold in there. There you go, B-Wax. James Cook, out of 10. We approve. Very nice. All right, hopefully we got more. One's nice, but we're always greedy. We're greedy. We want more. So let's see if we can get some more. All right, we got Jalen Wright for the Dolphins on the debut. We got Devontae on the Disco. We like that. Eagles. We got Chris Jenkins for the Bengals and Malik Neighbors for the Giants. All right. Gosh, I'm just hoping we get a good auto. Please let us get a good auto. We got Terrell Owens on the Hall of Fame. Aaron Rodgers on the silver. We got Marshawn Lloyd for Green Bay on the free, 36 out of 75. Our old boy Jordan Travis. And look at that. Introductions Disco, Drake May. Nice hit, New England. And was that Rob, too? It was. Rob, you're on fire. Yeah, that's another beaut right there. We approve. Him out front. So far, so good on this box. But we are greedy. So hopefully there's more goodness coming. Oh, he doesn't sign with Panini, so I know we're not going to see that. That would be nice. We could see JJ or Michael Penix. We got Latu on the debut for Indy. We got Dak Prescott on the National Pride. Calvin Ridley for the Titans on the disco. We got Nealon for the boys and Fashanu for the Jets with a kid reporter. And 4 packs to go. Jordan Travis. I've seen enough Jordan Travis autos. I don't need to see any more of those. Or a Michael Pratt, for that matter. We don't need any of that. All right, we got Jonathan Brooks on the debut. We got Budda Baker going to Arizona. That one's 21 out of 50. Nice little hit there, Bull. So Budda Baker action. Lab McConkey and T-Law on the montage disco. Going to Carter King. Yeah, Bull, I figure you would approve. You would approve of that. All right, 3 packs to go. How was the box? The box so far has been pretty good. We're not done, though. Oh, there we go. All right, we got TJ on the National Pride. We got Mostert on the disco going to the Dolphins. Anthony Gould for Indy and a Sandra still for Washington. Man, I think we've gotten every Washington player except Jaden. But we still got 2 packs and an auto. All right. Good luck, guys. Fingers crossed something good is coming. We got Haley on the Hall of Fame for the Cowboys. Bo Nix on the debut. We approve. Graham Barton going to Tampa Bay. There's our auto. Look at that big boy. Not numbered. Well, we got Julian Love on the silver for Seattle. Latham for the Titans. We got Adrian Peterson on the Moments in Time disco for the Vikings and a kid reporter. Tampa Bay going to Eric with 1 pack to go. Let's see if there's any surprises left in here. I'll do a recap after this, guys, and then once I get it sorted, you guys know I always help out if you had a rough one, which I will see once it's all sorted. There's a lot to sort in this one. All right, we got Tyreek on the National Pride. Mark Andrews for Baltimore on the disco. We got Kalen Bullock for Houston and a BTJ ending it for the Jags. All right, let me do a recap here, guys. Actually, we'll put those in the back, huh? We had Kelsey on the Moments in Time disco. JJ debut. Bo Nix on the debut out of 75. That's a beaut. Mahomes Meta Mastery disco. Cam Ward on the pink. We had Scattaboo on the Green Emergent, Scattaboo on the Silver, Ashton on the Prism Fireworks, Eskridge on the Auto, Jamar Chase on the Rookies. We had Jackson Dart, Green Emergent, Cam Ward on the Fireworks, Travis Hunter on the Prismatic Prism, Milrow on the Rookie Recruits, Egbuka on the Pink, Travis Hunter Prism Fireworks, Jackson Dart Emergent, Hampton Red, White, and Blue, Fireworks Ashton, Marshawn Lloyd was out of 75, Devontae Disco, Kelsey Montage Disco, Barton on the Auto, Buda Baker was out of 50. T-Law on the Montage. Drake May on the Disco Introductions. And James Cook, National Pride, 8 out of 10 for B-Wax.